Good evening, folks. What's going on? What's up, Satellite Sun? Hey, yo, to you as well. Hi, everybody. Happy... Well, it must be Thursday, right? If we're doing the power hours, it has to be Thursday. Happy Thursday, everybody. Hope you're doing well. I am doing just fine. I'm just doing fine. Got me a tasty little rum and coke here. Enjoyed one with dinner. Enjoying another one now. Enjoying another one with all y'all. I hope it's been a good day for you. It's been perfectly good for me. I had stuff to do. I listened to some interesting stuff in the background while I was doing it. It's been kind of an odd work week for me. I haven't had a lot of really pressing stuff to do, but I've been... I brought a large project upon myself. I volunteered to do a thing for my team that was kind of large in scope and impact, and that's gonna finish up tomorrow. So I'm gonna be very happy to be done with that. That's gonna be a very gratifying experience to be able to say that that is over. But yeah, aside from that, not a whole lot going on. I'm still watching more original Star Trek and having a great time with that. I got to watch Captain Kirk wrestle with a guy in a rubber lizard suit today, and that was everything I could have hoped for. That was really quite entertaining. Like the kitsch of these old TV shows, this classic old sci-fi really appeals to me now. I really enjoy it. I really like the way they just kind of kit bash stuff together. Just put a bunch of clicky switches on things. I love that they have these tapes and stuff that they use for everything, for like moving data around and whatnot. And they're really just like colored squares of wood that they stick in the slots and then click their little clicky switches, and then things happen on them. It's really funny. What's up, Arcane? What's up, Manic? Good to see both of you. Glad you're out tonight. Hope you had good days. My day was quite simply fine. I was also revisiting some I guess online horror projects, I guess. Are y'all familiar with the what is it? The Mystery Flesh Pit National Park. Are y'all familiar with that one? Now that is Breath of Fire music. Now that's what I call Breath of Fire music. Yes. Yes, indeed. Breath of Fire 2 specifically. Hey, yup, it's in Texas. Yeah, I was familiar with the creator already, and I had watched a video about it a while back, but I found another one. YouTube just served me up another one, I guess because I was looking at spoopy stuff today. So I watched that and then wandered around a bit to some other things. There's one, oh god, there's one there. It's a more recent series called like Carne Vita or something that I just found out about. I watched that. That was pretty cool. That was quite well done. Your drawing was close enough. What's up, PM Collector Boy? Yeah. So yeah, not exactly the most eventful day, but that's okay. They don't all have to be eventful. The weather was nice here. It was relaxing doing work and listening to the dulcet tones of YouTube explainers talk about made-up spoopy stuff. It was a good day. It was a good day, chat, and I'm glad to be here. Glad we can all be here together. Me with my rum and coke, you with your whatever you have on your side of the screen. I had shaved ice tonight too. That was really very good. Oh man, what else? I feel like there was something else like on the periphery of my mind that I wanted to talk about tonight. and it just went away. It just vanished. Not sure what it was now. I don't think it was Star Trek. I don't think it was spooky stuff. Because I wasn't watching stuff about spooky games. I was just watching stuff about art projects. Now every day you can be a Russian 24-year-old nuking a race of monsters. That's for damn sure. What's up, Retro Spiso? Yeah, it feels a little different being on this side of Metro 2033. That was like the last big game we were gonna play for the month. Because tonight's the Power Hours, Saturday's the Power Hours. We got a one-off tomorrow night in Mermaid Swamp. And then we're gonna finish up with Amnesia the Bunker, which my understanding is that it's very good, but it's also not particularly long. So. Is it how to ship a car across the country? Because that's what you're thinking. Oh, is that what you're thinking about? I've done that. I've done that. I've been on both sides of that. I have had my parents ship my car to me from North Carolina to California, and I have helped ship a friend's car from California to North Carolina, funny enough. How? There are companies that do it for you. There are companies that run big car trailers, and you schedule a pickup with them. When I got it done here, actually I've never set it up myself. I've just been tangentially involved in it. But yeah, you find a transport company, and you schedule a pickup and stuff. Yeah, it shouldn't be too hard to find. I know when I sent my buddy's car off, it was parked here, and then he arranged for the transport, and they drove the trailer right up to my street, and I turned over the keys to the dude, and he did a little inspection of the car, marked down notes about its condition, and then he drove it right up on the trailer and drove off, and like a week later, my buddy got his car. Bunker's around 7 hours or so, could depend a bit on RNG. What's up, Bassy? Good to see you tonight. Yeah, I think we could do that. I'll have to keep the bloviating to a minimum on those evenings. Also, just drive the car across the entire country and come back by bus, right? Yeah, that would be horrible. Horrible. Now, what you could do is drive the car across the entire country and then be a railway hobo on the way back. That could be really fun. Maybe you could be the next hobo king. I don't know the current situation of the crown, but you never know. Don't let your memes be dreams. Yeah, what was the thing? Maybe it was about next month. Maybe it was about what we're gonna play next month, because I'm still languishing over that. Every day I'm thinking about stuff that I want to play, and if I can stream it, if I should stream it. Would you give me chat VIP if I do? Yes. If you provide photographic evidence of you train hoboing your way back across the country, yes. I feel like chat VIP is the absolute least I could do for you, Arcane. You know, disposable income, plane ticket to go back home might be an idea. Really, the car transport thing is not bad at all. It's a very reliable way to get your car where it needs to go. Bunker has a new hardcore mode just out. They call it the Shell Shock update. Oh, Oz, did you hear this? Acknowledge devs. Watch you. Yes. Yes. I have heard that I and I alone am responsible for making the Signalis devs cave. Not only do they now offer the option of expanding your inventory, but they've also made the flashlight and I believe the photograph items not take up inventory slots. So you're welcome, chat. You're welcome. I do what I can for the community. I try to improve things where I see opportunities. What's up, $10? Not just encouraging crime, encouraging documenting crime. They can play both sides that way. I can encourage the criminals and also those who may eventually want to catch them. So I break even. There's no fault there. It actually, I'm not gonna lie, I'm almost tempted to play Signalis again with this update. Not stream it. I don't feel the need to stream it again, but I kind of want to play it again. Just turn on all the inventory stuff. Give myself as much space as possible. I feel like I would certainly have a better time with it. And I'm wondering if I had a better time with it, if I would have a more charitable view of the story. Sometimes see cars transported by those covered trailers with the big butt instead of the regular car trailers. I'm not sure I've seen those. I feel like I would remember a trailer with a big butt. The entire chat is a wretched hive of scum and villainy. You will never meet. Turns out in Texas, if you're hired full-time, you get hours cut down to part-time. You claim unemployment for the missing hours. Huh. Color me surprised that Texas would actually have a provision for that. I would assume that if you're not making money, they just want you dead. Goes through that obstruction can be perfectly fine where you are for a while. Well, that's good news, certainly. Yeah, right? It's so rare for Texas to have a policy like that. Well, good. Good. I'm very happy for you. Hope that all works out and it doesn't cause too much further consternation. You know what I was thinking about today? Okay, I think I remember the thing I wanted to talk about. It was just something that struck me today. Cause yeah, that's right. I was looking back through I love the data chat. I love statistics and I love data and I love looking back through viewership stats for old streams and things. And like I realized I really like walking sim. I really like atmospheric exploration games where you're just walking around and looking at stuff. Like, honestly, I think one of my favorite things that we've done this month has been Interior Worlds. I really like Interior Worlds. I enjoyed that evening immensely. But I don't get the impression that y'all like watching them very much. I think there are exceptions. I think if they're eventful or if they're scary, like No One Lives Under the Lighthouse, everybody seemed to like just fine. But I know Interior Worlds was contentious. Looking back through the past, there were other ones that we played that I really enjoyed that people are just kind of like, nyeh. It's one of those things. It's one of those things I realized, like, I really like it, but it's not great for streaming. And that's a little, nah. Signal's update is BS. I finished the game last night and never got the update. I looked at the discussions surrounding the update, and half of it was people like, yeah, awesome, thanks for listening to the community, and the other half was like, oh my god, I just finished this game, blah, 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 blah. And then I saw like one person who was like, you've ruined the sanctity of this game's difficulty, and blah, 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 blah. You had to fight the last boss twice because the final scene glitched out? Oh god. That would be really frustrating. Go back in time and do it earlier. Seemed like they're a lot more fun to play than they are to watch. Yeah, I think that's the case. Okay, with Walking Sim, it's just that Interior Worlds was super light on story. Like, I've been thinking, there's a couple that I've considered. I've had it in the back of my mind to stream Infra. I really wanted to do that, but at the same time, I feel like it really just would not go over very well. Because it sounds like a very particular game to play, not just to stream. Stream what now? Infra. Infra. That's what it's called. There's a lot of bending over backwards on Twitter to defend the 6-item limit post update announcement. There you go. There you go. Oh, it's discounted right now. Nice. Infra is a game where you play like an architectural surveyor. Like, your job is to go around to buildings and document any like structural faults and oddities that are going on with them. And my understanding is the game is mostly played straight, but as you get further into it, you start to unravel this big mystery that's going on in like the city you're in or the company you're working for or something like that. It sounds really interesting to me. At the same time, it sounds like something that people around here would be bored to tears by. Just based off of past experience. I don't think there's quite enough. It doesn't sound like there's quite enough going on in Infra to keep people interested. Alright, PM Collectible. I had to restart my 3rd star system in Banished Vault because Dumble Me forgot an important resource to construct a fuel depot. After B to run, you can set up a new game with harder difficulties and house rules. I hope I don't get this klutzy when I get around to the Anno games. The Anno games are also pretty forgiving for the most part. Also dependent on the difficulty. That's another thing I kind of want to go do is I want to go back and I want to play Anno 2250 because I was a huge fan of Anno 2070, the first futuristic one they made. I loved that game. I beat all the levels on hard. I did all the online stuff. Like I was super into that game. It was great. When 2250 came out, I was like, I'm an Anno expert. I know what I'm doing. And I started playing the game on hard, and that game is hard. Like, it is, like, your margins are razor thin to make shit work. And I was a stubborn idiot, and I wouldn't lower the difficulty, and I kept burning out on it. I should just play the fucking thing on easy. Because it is a really cool game. I like it a lot. I just didn't give myself the time to really master what I was doing before challenging myself. So, live and learn, I suppose. Live and learn and never go back and correct your mistakes, I guess. Time for annual Dear Esther playthroughs. I've talked about streaming Dear Esther. See, that's the exception. At this point, would you consider Paradise Killer Walking Simulator? Oh, yeah, definitely. Definitely. And I loved that game, and chat did not. I feel like that one might have been the biggest disparity so far between game I really enjoyed streaming and how much people enjoyed watching it. Is Shenmue one? I don't think so. I would say no, because Shenmue has pretty involved combat. And it's not exactly optional either. Also, good evening, Shadows. It's good to see you. Seems more like, if anything, a vibing. Shenmue is really... Honestly, I think Shenmue's an RPG. I would consider it a sort of action RPG, I think. What's up, Eternal Sword? How you doing tonight? Good to see you. Because you do have things that you level up in it. If you want to improve your combat, you actually have to like practice. RPG adventure hybrid is probably how you put it. You see Kirby's Dream Land? You do, don't you? You do. And I mean, it's open season on this stuff. You see something you want to request I play, feel free. My only goal for tonight is to get past this page. We could play every single game on here, and I think I could still manage to get past it. If I'm determined to. Shenmue is role-playing someone that would rather be playing Yakuza. Train your combat stats. I feel like the main gameplay is more like adventure. Yeah. The main thrust of the game is definitely going out every day and wandering around town and talking to people and following up on leads and stuff. It's mainly an adventure. certainly. But it's also much more than walking sim. Gonna love with you. I don't get the whole Shenmue is Yakuza but bad thing. They're not very similar. They're not. Yakuza's fun. Oh man. I mean, I'm gonna agree with you there. Shenmue and Yakuza are trying to do two very, very different things. Honestly, I get the superficial similarities, but I also feel like the aim of those games, the intent behind them is vastly different. I know, setups are so easy. It's right there. It's right there. How could you not take the shot? But yeah, having played Shenmue and Yakuza, yeah, they're very different games. You can play them similarly, I think. Like, you can approach them in similar ways, but like, yeah, Yakuza is meant to be like this big crime drama with a whole bunch of stuff to distract yourself with, whereas Shenmue is really meant to be like this lived-in experience. Like, yeah, you're trying to solve a mystery, you're trying to follow up on these leads and stuff, but like, you can really feel how much more emphasis there is on just like the living of it, just being there, just existing in the game. Whereas if you try to exist in Yakuza, some punks are gonna run up on you and you have to beat them to death with bicycles. Yeah, they have opposite narrative themes too. As for me, I tried embroidery, ended in distress. It's extra frustrating because I realized what I should have done after I already fucked it up. Aw, well, I mean, you know, I think taking that first step, I think making the effort to even give it a try is very important and worthwhile. You know, if it's something you keep at and you end up embroidering all kinds of cool stuff, like, think about how gratifying that'll be. Yeah, you should. You should, Sword. Apparently, like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth will let you set up an Animal Crossing style paradise resort. See, that sounds rad. That sounds rad. The immortal wisdom sucking at something is the first step in being kind of good at something. Here. Well said, $10. I always liked the saying about learning Go, like the game of Go. Like, new players to Go should hurry up and lose their first 50 games as soon as possible. Yeah, you put in effort, which is more than Oddish ever did. It's true. It's true. What have I done, chat? What have I done other than sit here for 5 years, talk about things I see and just thoughts that flow through my head, and then bang away at the keyboard or controller on games? Nothing. That's right, nothing. Figure failure is one of the best teachers out there. It is. It has to be qualified though. If failure is one of the best teachers out there if you're willing to learn from it, and unfortunately a lot of people are not. A lot of people get too defensive about their failure. But if you can be observed failure, exactly. If you can be honest about your failure, if you can sit there and immediately say, okay, what did I do wrong? I think, chat, while we're on the subject, that is one of the core failings of society. I think that's one of the great roots of our issues right now, and possibly for all of human history, is that there are too many people out there that when something goes wrong, when something bad happens, the first thing they ask is, who did this? Who did this to me? When the first question anybody should ask is, what did I do wrong? Of course, Manic's doing nothing wrong. Thank you for subscribing for 34 months. Roses are red, violets are blue. I have no clue which words were wrong. Oh man, closing on 3 years. Jesus, Manic. Can you imagine? I'm super good at losing at Go. You're an excellent beginner then. Failed it a lot, and I've noticed the pattern by now. I didn't do anything wrong. It's everyone else's fault. I'm actually really glad I did community theater when I was a kid. It really taught you how to take constructive criticism. Yes, yes. No. That's an incredibly important skill. That is wildly important. I mean, everyone at my job, you know, being a copy editor, working collaboratively on these big game text projects, you have to be able to take constructive criticism. You cannot just operate in a bubble. You cannot just take words and edit them the way you want and assume that is the end all be all. Not if you actually want to be good at your job. So yeah, we're very, very careful to hire people that don't get super precious about their work. Hard games like the FromSoft games and Cuphead have a progress curve I like to call the pit. We reach a point where you're like, I think I almost got it, but then your next dozen attempts go even worse than before, so there's such a thing as over practicing. I know that feeling too. I definitely know that feeling. What happens to me, the really demoralizing thing that happens to me in those games is like I'll get to a new boss and I'll try him. And my first attempt will go pretty well. I'll get him past like the halfway point or something. I'm like, okay, I got this. I totally got this. And then like my next 20 attempts, I don't get anywhere close to that ever again. And I've never quite understood what it is. I can't tell if it's overconfidence, if it's hubris, if it's overthinking it, if it's taking the wrong lessons from that first attempt. I've never been able to figure out why that happened. But yeah, my attempts with things, like they start up here, and then they dip way down, and then there's this whole it sounds like a skill issue, right? Yeah, I basically start on a precipice, and then tumble directly into it, and have to dig my way back out. By digging up, stupid. Trying to do a backstitch, tried to continue the backstitch without pulling the thread through. It's just a dumb mistake. I don't know why my thought process picked up that hard. Those are always fun. The mistakes in retrospect, you're like, why did I even do that? Like, why did I even consider this for even a moment? Always funny. Playthrough of Elder Scrolls 1's going well. Totally not exploiting an item that gives you 50 free stat points every time you find it. Oh boy. Fucking worth it, I bet. Had one end knotted like I was supposed to, but just did not occur to me to pull the thread through. That's so funny. No, my brain for a half second saw I had one end knotted and thought that message again. Shadows, come on. Oh my gosh, Shadows is now canceled. Hashtag Shadows is over party. Oh my god. Dark Souls builds character. It does, actually. It does. When are you playing Street Fighter 2? As soon as somebody requests it. I only have one request in the system right now, which is Mega Man, which technically means Mega Man 4, because that's the only Mega Man shown on... Well, no. It could be Mega Man 4, it could be Mega Man 2. I'm gonna default to Mega Man 4, because 2 is a nightmare. We already did Mega Man. I mean, that doesn't stop anybody. We'll do Mega Man again. And again, and again, and again, and again, and again. Mega Man 1, of course, is mentioned in the text of Mega Man 4 in the first sentence that NES is where Mega Man really shines. Nope, I'm not giving you that one. They obviously mean Mega Man the character, not the first game in the series. You could... Now, there's another Mega Man game, a third Mega Man game you could actually request. My mind is a deep, dark, internet-addled pit from hell, and I missed the first part of it. I guess we might as well get into the magazine chat. I guess we might as well talk this stuff out so we can get all these requests out of the way and then turn the page to something. I don't know. I honestly have no. Is there magazine past this? I don't even know, chat. It's Schrodinger's magazine. It doesn't necessarily exist until we turn the page and the waveform collapses. So, let's go ahead and talk about it. Let's talk about the best hero ever, chat. Who's the... Yeah, please. Please, Spice, yeah. I forgot the US tried to position Guile as the protagonist of Street Fighter for a bit. Oh, dude, yeah. Yeah, hang on. Yeah, dude, this was the cover. This was the cover feature originally for Street Fighter. And Guile was like the first character they featured in it, right? As I remember correctly. Yeah, here we go. Yeah. See that? Yeah, Guile right there. Guile is also military, so patriotism. Yeah, and then when you turn the page, the first two characters they feature are Guile and Ken, the two Americans. I would have thought they'd try to make Ken the protagonist because he feels a lot more like plot relevant. Yeah, but he does all the he does that weird karate stuff. It's actually like I had forgotten about this. It's kind of funny the way they break them down. They've got Guile. They got Guile and Ken are the first two featured characters. Then it's Chun-Li and Zangief. Chinese lady and big Russian man. And then the page after that, they put the Japanese guys together. They put Ryu and Honda together. So. And after that, Blanca and Talsim. And then the bosses. So yeah. Ryu is just a Ken clone? I know. What's up, not a roguelike? Good to see you tonight. Ryu's Strongest. What's up, bootblacking? Guile is the cool action hero, super relatable American. And also Ken is there. Maybe they would have featured Ken if he didn't show up in his pajamas. Chun-Li has Chun. I have a great Chun-Li shirt. It's one of my favorite t-shirts. It's very comfy, and also it has Chun-Li on it. Ken is just Johnny Lawrence from Cobra Kai. Also, I think you're... I don't think plot relevance was really a thing in Street Fighter. When did the plot actually become relevant in Street Fighter? Because I'm sorry, Street Fighter 2 has no plot content whatsoever. There's no storytelling happening there at all. Was it Alpha? Okay. Okay. I never played any of the Alpha games. There is the tiniest shred of plot in Street Fighter 3. But then from 4, they started having actual plot lines and stuff. Street Fighter, the movie, the game. Oh yeah, good point. Good point. I consider Street Fighter Alpha 3 to be the definitive Street Fighter. You can do that. Good for you. I don't, like, how would you even... What even is a definitive Street Fighter? Like, I don't, like... God, I don't know, like, 2 is, like, what popularized the series. But after that, I mean, they kind of went in so many different directions. You know? Familiar with Manic, though, Alpha 3 is very feature complete. Sonny Chiba is the definitive Street Fighter. Most character, most plot, most moves, longest games, new abilities. Street Fighter Alpha 3 is more popular in Japan. Alpha 2 is more the North American pick. When you're able to swap out the main super important boss villain's name with this punchman lackey, you know there's not a lot of investment in deep lore. Good point. Good point. Yeah, Sword Guy in live action One Piece is Sonny Chiba's son. Yeah, Makinyu, right? I think that's his name. The Elder Scrolls Arena something I'm appreciating in this playthrough is how much importance the game puts on enchant items. Yes, but is it the definitive Street Fighter, Shadows? Is Elder Scrolls Arena the definitive Street Fighter? Yes or no? Really digging this trend of games at 2.5D, 2.5 HD art style. Star Ocean 2 Remake is gonna be sick. Yes, it is. Oh my god. I do too. Honestly, I do too. I really like this trend of like high-res 2.5D games. I think they're just gorgeous. That art style really appeals to me. It looks so good. So yeah. Anyway, chat, I'm getting horribly distracted here. We really need to talk about who the best hero ever is. And it's obviously Link. Obviously. Him being so very influential in Link to the Past. Luigi, poor bastard, didn't even get a nod. Didn't even have a chance. They even need to go back to just horrible 3D models like sharp polygon crap. I mean, it's not like there aren't people doing that. I mean, that's Dusk. It's not Mario? I don't even remember they put Mario on there, honestly. Yeah, it's Link, it's Mega Man, it's Guile. Guile, of course, being our Volume 38 cover boy. Guile barely squeaked out the third place finish over his Street Fighter 2 rival, Chun-Li. Yeah, flash-shaded polygons. Luigi wasn't eligible for your best hero because he's not limited to your primitive notions of good and evil. Did I ever copy-paste my rant about how Luigi... Multiple times. Yes. I'm pretty sure it would be easy enough to find. I know I've read it multiple times at least. It's like the glass ceiling caps out at 4th. Glass floor for Guile, I suppose. Yes, exactly. Yeah, the takeaway there is that it hasn't been done enough. Best villain, M. Bison. You know, the guy that mercilessly beats your ass at the end of Street Fighter 2. I mean, this seems like I gotta be honest with you. It just seems like it's just such an uninteresting way to pose this question. Did we know anything about M. Bison with Street Fighter 2? No, absolutely not. Fucking nothing. Like, it's literally just a popularity contest. Like, this isn't based on any kind of context or storytelling or anything. It's just name. I mean, out of these three, Aghanim definitely gets the most development. Like, Aghanim has a story. He does things. But yeah, M. Bison's just a dude you fight, and Dr. Wily is this asshole that just will not stop making robots. It's like, Grandpa, you've made enough. And he's like, no, I got eight more in me. Bison continues to have no plot at all. Keep winning. Aghanim has lots of development and keeps getting development in later game. Does he really? I'm asking you earnestly, as someone who's never really played a Zelda game past Link's Awakening. He actually comes back? He's actually referenced again? As if Nintendo Power Kids knew how to read. Dr. Wily's eyebrows should be first and second. I would not have argued with that. They have more development than Dr. Wily himself. Dr. Wily is to evil robots what Hayao Miyazaki is to film. There's a hog game coming out called Castle of Secrets. Okay. The robots aren't evil, they're just programmed that way. Shame on you. You know, there is actually a story to that. All of the robots in the different Mega Man games were actually designed for different purposes. Like the robot masters in Mega Man 1 were actually built by Dr. Light. And Dr. Wowie was Dr. Light's assistant, and he stole them and he reprogrammed them to be evil. The first robot masters that Dr. Wowie designed himself were the Mega Man 2 robot masters. And he designed them to just go fuck things up. And then in Mega Man 3, Dr. Wowie was pretending to be good and work with Dr. Light again, and they collaborated on the 8 robot masters in that game. They were supposed to be like helpful service utility robots. Don't ask me what Hardman was supposed to do, what service he was supposed to provide. Much less Top Man. Much less Snake Man, now I'm thinking about it. But obviously Dr. Wowie had an evil failsafe in them. Helpful service utility robots like Snake Man. Yes, exactly. Many, but not all, are reprogrammed. Plenty have been designed to do nothing but fight. Yeah, it depends on the game. It depends on the game. Like, between the first 3, the Mega Man 2 Robot Masters are the only ones that were designed specifically to fight Mega Man. Young Dr. Wily is kind of hot, not gonna lie. Agnem is also Twilight Princess and Link's Awakening and Link Between Worlds. Link's Awakening. Doesn't name him as one of those we can all tell moments when he's in Minish Cap. What about Hot Cold Man and Die Hard Man? Man, if the Mega Man series had just kept going, we could all that crossover potential. Just imagine. Just imagine how great that is. Yeah, I don't remember him in Link's Awakening at all. Sadly, we lost Bottom Man when he tried to go for a swim in the ocean. Oh, God. It always makes me nervous when Dave just shows up with an unlabeled link. What is this? I'm clicking on it. I'm gonna do it. Okay, that's pretty funny. All right, Dave, you get a pass this time. Stars and music. I know this one. I remember the nightmare taking Agnem's form. But oh, is that what you're getting at? That's right. That was one of the shadow forms, wasn't it? Yeah, no, I was trying to think if, like, he had some fucking, like, dialogue or something. Like, if he was an actual character. Mega Man 4 Skull and Ringman were the only ones designed only for combat. Skulls, I understand. Skulls are scary. But why rings, though? Good question. Bottom Man, Top Man, and Bear Man having a chill domestic polykill. I would play that game. Why don't we have a Mega Man dating sim? Why don't we have Dream Daddy but Mega Man? Don't parse that sentence too hard. Mega Man. Oh my God, it writes itself. Oh my God, it writes itself. Mega Man. Alright, so anyway, that's the villains. Most innovative. Okay, most innovative. I will say, I'm not surprised, but I am glad that Mario Paint took first here. I had completely forgotten how much recognition Mario Paint had gotten at the time. Like, actually making it pretty high up on the top 20 lists. Taking the prize for most innovative, getting lots of mentions. And I'm sure part of that was the Nintendo marketing machine. They had something labeled Mario, and it doubled as an avenue for selling additional hardware. So I'm sure they were pushing it really hard, but at the same time, it is a great bit of software. It is really, really cool. So I am very glad it's getting this kind of recognition. Yeah, Mario Paint is super innovative. Even now, even amongst like art creation programs, it's still top. Never beat the final boss in Mario Paint, no matter how much I leveled up. Star Trek does have real canonical magic though, and they're cowards for not bringing it back. I guess I haven't gotten to that point in the original series yet, but oh boy, they've got a bunch of crazy shit in there. I think all three of the most innovative choices are pretty agreeable for the time. Yeah, I would say so. Super Mario Kart being a kart racing game displayed in a rather different way from other racing games at the time. And then Out of This World, I may not like it. I may not think it's a good game even. But I can't deny this. Its presentation is pretty innovative. Yeah, super ambitious for the time. It's also a game that looks like the Wish version of Leisure Suit Larry, but I'm kind of nervous about saying that name and keeps people straight. Oh yes, there is no... The moment you drop that in chat, PM Collector Boy, like 6 different people are going to Google it up. And then somebody's going to post a link to it in chat, and we're all going to get in trouble. Great when they go to that Magic World, Spock immediately starts drawing pentagrams to test out how it works, because that's what a scientist would do. Extremely logical approach, yeah. Audit for the maybe possible art streams. Apparently there's 1.5 million Nintendo DS art teaching software games. I didn't know that. Have you gotten to the TOS episode where they find the giant floating head of Abe Lincoln in space? No, I haven't. No, I haven't. I have watched... I am most of the way through season 1 right now. So I've seen Romulans. I watched Kirk fight a Gorn today. I have seen 2 different super powerful children get themselves in trouble with their cosmic parents. I have seen a lot of old white guys on planets just lose their goddamn minds and build cyborgs or date vampires or all kinds of other things. Like, holy shit, if you live in the Star Trek universe, do not just fuck off and go live on an outpost. Like, you are going to lose your mind. See your Rubber Mask Lizardmen? Do you see what I... Yes, I did. I saw that about my magic, yeah. In Rockman manga, Battle and Chase, and the Archie comics, Iceman has a crush on Roll, a weird little detail has strung itself through the series. That's interesting. Pretty interesting. The Gorn, before they came the absolute terror, they turned into Strange New Worlds. That's been really interesting. Like, the original Gorn was a guy in a rubber suit. And he and Kirk were actually able to communicate by the end of that episode. And then you jump over to Strange New Worlds and they have the goddamn xenomorphs. Like, they're fucking exploding out of people and stuff. Never understood why the Gorn don't show up in Next Generation at all. It seems like it seemed to me there's a lot of stuff in the original series that didn't really get carried forward because it was just like a one-off thing. And I think as Trek became more of a cultural touchstone and had more fans and had a longer legacy, I think that's when people started going back and mining the older series for more and more references. Like, at this point now, like, Lower Decks is cast back to just, like, fucking everything. Like, practically anything that's ever been mentioned in a Trek series from the 90s has shown up in Lower Decks. But I think the Gorn were just one of those things. Like, I think Trek for a long time was just satisfied to let it just be this weird, goofy, one-off thing. Until Strange New Worlds came along and they were like, okay, we need somebody fucking scary. What can we do? And they were like, rehab the Gorn. I thought the point of Gorn in the original series was don't judge a book by its cover morality lesson. I mean, we may still be coming to that in Strange New World. Because there's this really funny thing going on in Strange New Worlds where, like, Captain Pike is like, he's like Space Dad. He's like, he wants to make friends with everybody. He wants to take care of everybody. He's always looking for the peaceful solution. He wants to hear what everybody has to say. It's just warm fuzzies all the way down. Except the Gorn. He fucking hates the Gorn. He will kill all the Gorn. He hates the Gorn. All his homies hate the Gorn. I think they're going somewhere with this. I think they are actually gonna do something with that. I think there's gonna be some character growth there, as relates. I do think they're going somewhere with this, yeah. I like the original story of the Gorn better. Gornkirk was their first encounter. After that encounter, they became the first major race to not only ally with humanity, actually cohabitate with them even before the Vulcans. They were totally forgotten by TNG, and that idea was dropped. Yeah. That would have been really interesting, yeah. Weird, they made the Gorn hegemony ally with the Klingon Empire in Star Trek Online, which was semi-canon. Captain Pike really is the hunkiest space dad, it's true. Pike is such a goddamn refreshing protagonist to you when it comes that optimistic. He really is. He really, like, he's hands down my favorite captain at this point. Because that's always a conversation that comes up with Trek. But God, I love everything about him. And I love that the show is not, like, reverent of him either. Like, they actually point out the flaws in his approach. Like, the season 1 finale is great because it shows how even like a great man or a great captain can be the wrong person in the wrong place, depending on what they're good at and you know, their outlook on things. It's really, really cool, and I like that a lot. Also, Pike is super pretty. Yeah, he is. I don't know, maybe just me. I feel like a lot of media of late is super swung towards pessimism for the sake of pessimism. I don't think it's... I would never dismiss it as pessimism for the sake of pessimism. I think part of it is... I think the more pessimistic media and portrayals thereof is a sort of like ripping the mask off thing. I think there's a lot of media right now that's trying to make points in a much more overt way, in a way that you can't really look away, by just putting it all just out there, just being like, look, this sucks. This absolutely sucks. There's no mitigating it. There's no way around it. This sucks. This has always sucked. What are you going to do about it? And I don't think that's a bad approach to shining light on certain issues. I think what does happen, though, is people get fatigued of it over time. I convinced my mom to watch Star Trek Strange New Worlds because of Oddish thirsting for Pike, and it worked. Hell yeah. Glad I was able to provide a service. Old idea was after Kirk and that Gorn punched their feelings at humans and Gorn then shared that colony and developed together. That idea never made it to the screen, and that's sad. That is a shame. That is a shame. Though, I mean, it's not like they haven't worked in similar plots in other parts of Trek, really. One thing, I was warned about this by some of my Trek fan friends, and it's definitely been true even just like halfway through season 1, is because of the nature of television at the time and the unlikelihood of like rebroadcasting things, original series Trek actually reuses a lot of concepts. Like, it'll actually do the same storyline like several times, just with different aliens and stuff. I guess I just don't see the point in making the scary lizard monsters the Gorn specifically when there's no need to connect it to the arena anyway. That's what I'm saying. I think there is. I think they're going somewhere with this. I think there's a reason they made the Gorn the big villains of Strange New Worlds. Because frankly, I don't think they're going to end there. I don't think that's where the Gorn are going to end up. We'll see. We'll see. But there's definitely a lot to the way they've portrayed them over time. Got your parents super deep into Strange New Worlds. The time for a Babylon 5 reboot is long past. I mean, the crummy CGI was part of the charm. There is a new Babylon 5 thing. An animated, like a short animated series that they're doing. I think it looks kind of bad, honestly, which is kind of disappointing to me. I don't know. Babylon 5 is one of those things that I don't really think deserves a reboot. I feel like it feels more like Babylon 5 in particular feels fine the way it is. Like, it was a product of its time. It was a product of circumstances. It didn't, you know, it had its troubles that it overcame. Really, more than anything, it had an amazing cast. Like, they had, like, the best cast possible for what they were doing. And I feel like it would be a real tough act to follow to try and reboot that. For sure, it'd be just as effective if there were new people instead of the Gorn. I guess you need a hook. And again, also didn't like the reimagining of Klingons in Discovery. Yeah, I think most people didn't like what they did with Klingons in Discovery, but I don't know. Trek is all about new ideas and new approaches and reinventing and reinterpreting things at this point. So I'm willing to just let them go nuts and see what they do. One thing I like about the Klingons in Discovery is the rad tomb ship. I'm super curious how I'm gonna feel about Discovery when I finally get around to watching it. I know of Discovery's like reputation, but not of the details in it. But like they realized the big Klingon reinvention was a mistake and walked it back, but then they did again for the Gorn. I mean, if you're going off of like fan response, like it seemed like people really didn't like what they did with the Klingons, but do really like what they're doing with the Gorn, so. Yeah, they started making the Klingons look more like next gen. Yeah, there's a Klingon featured prominently in one of the season 2 Strange New Worlds episodes, and yeah, very, very next generation. Justice for Rubber Gorn. If they find a way to get back to that, I would kind of love that, honestly. Yeah, I don't know. I'm excited. I'm excited to see what they do. Like for anyone who doesn't know, the season 2 of Strange New Worlds ends on a Gorn-centric cliffhanger, and I feel like they're going to do something really neat with that. I'm very optimistic for that. Now imagining Avenue Q starring Q. Also, you can't fuck with the D7 and Bird of Prey designs. Those are classics. That's true, yeah. That's true. Yeah, people would riot over that. I think it seems like the folks running Trek right now, at least as far as Strange New Worlds and Lower Decks go, have a real good grip on what they can screw around with and what they should leave alone. They seem like the right people for the job, as opposed to the folks that were doing, say, Discovery. Discovery sounds like it made a lot of really not great decisions in their storytelling. So, but I'll have a better idea of that when I actually get to it. It was very music strip called a D7 in the Strange New World episode. That's a bit of old school nerdery. Flip page. We're getting there. We're getting there. We just talked about the most innovative games. I'm not even going to bother talking about the sports games because who gives a shit? Although I will say NCAA basketball being first makes sense because that's honestly a pretty innovative game in and of itself, the way it presents the gameplay. And then the best overall, the best games of 1992. The games that you should have been playing, and you probably did. For Super NES is Street Fighter 2. Of course it's Street Fighter 2. Fucking everybody and their mom was playing Street Fighter 2. Everybody and their dog. Second was Legend of Zelda. Third was Super Mario Kart. All fine, all great, all good. I'm gonna say it, Trials and Tribulations was a terrible mistake. It was completely unnecessary. Explain why original series and TNG Klingons look different. They never explained it though. There was like one throw, like they set up one throwaway joke with that. So I really don't see the problem there. I think they have some goofy Klingon name in most things, but going back to Starfleet battles, they call the D7. A few days ago, I was made aware of an in-joke in Stargate SG-1 where they name-drop MacGyver in the blooper reel. Dude, Stargate is so goofy. Stargate is so funny. They do so much silly shit with that, especially when they get into the later seasons and they're just like, whatever. And they get like the Farscape, the Farscape cast in there. They do some really, really funny shit. Best overall for the Game Boy and Super Mario Land 2, obviously. And then Mega Man 2 because it has to be name recognition. It really, like, anyone who played Mega Man 2 on the Game Boy, I just assume they turned off the sound for it. And then Kirby's Dream Land. Kirby's Dream Land's great. I would have given second to Kirby's Dream Land, honestly. They had to address it. Oh, did Enterprise answer it? Okay, that's stupid. That's stupid. I've never watched Enterprise, so I didn't know about that. Deep Space Nine explanation for Klingons is much better. We don't talk about it. Yeah, that's the throwaway joke, and I love that. I thought that was really funny. And then best overall in NES, Mega Man 4, then Dragon Warrior 4 in second place. That's kind of interesting, because, like, Dragon Warrior never really never reached the same heights that Final Fantasy did and some other role-playing games here, so it's kind of neat to see it at second place on this list. Of course, well, no, TMNT 3's in third, so it's not like 1992 is necessarily a slow year for NES games or something. Point is, it should have been hand-waved away as this shows a bigger budget. But, you know, boot blacking, for a while, Star Trek did have the same problem that Star Wars is struggling with now, where they, like, back in the 90s, they were trying to keep the original series as sacrosanct. They were trying to just leave it alone completely. Like, yes, like, during Kirk's era, ships really looked like that, and aliens really looked like that, and all that was, like, authentic and real. And, like, Trials and Tribulations was, like, reasserting that. And eventually it got to the point with Trek. Now with modern Trek, they're like, fuck it. Don't worry about it. We're just going to make new stuff, and it's going to look different, and it's going to be fine. Who gives a shit? And that's great. That's great. That's exactly what they should have done. That's what they always should have done. But there's, like, I think with long-standing franchises like this, there's always that awkward phase where they're like, are we really gonna scribble over, like, the original stuff? Are we really going to countermand that with more modern-looking things? And at first, Trek was like, no, and then they were like, yeah, okay, cool. Star Wars is suffering terribly for that. Star Wars is stuck in this awful place where they're trying to fucking deep fake the original actors into new stuff because the fans are so far up their asses about it. And it sucks. It really, really sucks. Like, Star Wars needs to let the fuck go and just do new cool shit and have a good time. But, like, this is where I'm at with it now, chat. Like, Star Trek is the fun sci-fi. Star Trek is the sci-fi I watch for good stories and enjoyment. And Star Wars is like this kind of... It's got its good points, but it's so... It takes itself so seriously, and it's so dour and pensive, and it's like, I really feel like the wrong fans got a hold of Star Wars. I really, like, I feel like giving Dave Filoni the reins was a huge mistake at this point. Star Wars needs more furries and waifus? Yes! Absolutely does. Absolutely. All right, I need to scroll back because I went on a bit of a tear there. Dragon Warrior never really reached the heights of Final Fantasy. Did yes, banned in Japan. Yes, here in America. Dragon Quest didn't really reach the sales heights. Hot take. I think Dragon Quest is a more consistently good series than Final Fantasy. I don't think that's a hot take. I think that's because Dragon Quest is a very static series. It's a very safe series, and Final Fantasy isn't. Modern Final Fantasy has no resemblance whatsoever to OG Final Fantasy. And I think that's fine. Modern Dragon Quest still bears a lot of resemblance to OG Dragon Quest, and I also think that's fine. I kind of think it's smart on Square Enix's part, honestly, to have two huge role-playing franchises where one has just charted a very steady course since its inception, and the other one's just gone, like, completely off the reservation. Disney's doing some hard member this shit. But you know what's really funny about that? Is, like, Lower Decks is doing that even harder for Star Trek, but it's so much fun. And the way Star Wars is doing it is, like, miserable and boring. If you swap actors for a certain character, you have to acknowledge it diegetically. It's fine. It's dropping. Exactly. Exactly. I don't think there's any better example of this than, like, Star Trek having new actors for Kirk. Like, and Spock. Like, can you imagine anything more sacrilegious or whatever than having fresh new actors playing these classic roles? But they did it. They were like, fuck it, let's just do it. And it's great. It's wonderful. Like, the modern actors for Kirk and Spock are fantastic. Not gonna lie, whenever Strange New Worlds ends, I can't wait for the blooper reel of everyone walking headfirst into doors. Star Wars needs to go full big-eyed anime. Hey, Star Wars Visions is really good. Poor Finn, I'm Defender of the Last Jedi. I admit that movie did him dirty. You make a good point. Star Wars needs to take itself a little less seriously. I think, yeah, it definitely would. Star Wars needs a Lower Decks. I would accept Lego Star Wars even, but they really need something to just take the piss out of Star Wars. Because there's way too much piss in Star Wars. Star Wars is up to its eyeballs in piss. You gotta take it. You just gotta take it out. I love hot takes that aren't that hot. Openly say I prefer Dragon Quest. I think people having two big RPG series with the exact fucking opposite mentality is helping. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. It means Square Enix is, in that space at least, offering something for everybody. New Spock is a hot mess. It's awesome. Oh god, it is. And what I really love, now that I'm watching the original series, is that it dovetails perfectly with original series Spock. Like, original series Spock, at least in season 1, still had those little moments of levity. Like, he's trying to stick to logic, but he has moments where it breaks down. There's, like, actual scenes with him in Nurse Chapel in the original series that I was like, oh my god. They actually took this from somewhere. It wasn't just made up out of whole cloth. It's great. Like, it's clear that the Strange New World writers, really got original Trek. And they are really making the modern equivalent of it. It's so great. Did you see the original series pilot? Yes. Yes, the cage. Yeah. That's some wild shit. That is really wild. They had to come with an alternate universe explanation for the Abrams verse, and then after they realized they don't need to bother, it's better that way. Yes, exactly. Exactly. They agonized over that. They were so careful about this delineation and all this, and then somehow they got from there to here where they're just like, I don't give a shit anymore, and they're so much the better for it. Sequel trilogy is an endless sequence of corporate brain farting. At least in the prequels, is just. I mean, it's really obvious what the sequel trilogy's problem was. It wasn't planned. They ended up with one great movie, one decent movie, and one terrible movie, and they just don't really work together. Hear me out. Hardware Wars: The Next Generation. Funny example is Marvel, who did realize they can just swap actors and no one cares, but somehow they can't figure out how to deal with the Jonathan Majors problem. Yeah, they really kind of doubled down on him, didn't they? Interaction between number 1 and Spock were really interesting in that, in the context of how Spock was portrayed later. Yeah, definitely. I wish that BioWare took influence from the Dragon Quest Final Fantasy divide for Dragon Age and Mass Effect. Let Dragon Age be the traditionalist-ass CRPG series it Origins was. Let Mass Effect be the ground for BioWare to do really different shit. I mean, that would have been cool. But what we learned about BioWare is they basically could only make one game. BioWare's skill was making exactly one game with different coats of paint. Captain Angel, I really want them to bring that character back. Oh, no question they will. They were setting something up there. I'm sure she'll be back. I'm not convinced they still have one game in them anymore. They definitely don't. They absolutely don't. I'm apparently really thirsty tonight. I'm gonna go get some. You do that, buddy. You do that. They tried that with Mass Effect, didn't they? Oh, with Apocalypse, Ragnarok. What the fuck was that one called? Mass Effect, Apocrypha, Mass Effect, Andromeda. That was it. Thank you. So mad about how they fucked up Andromeda. I mean, and what was Andromeda's issue anyway? Alfredo, Mass Effect Alfredo, Mass Effect Pesto. Staring into please and thirstier this Strand Traveler. Does it always have that? Andromeda had stupid big bads and it should have more exploring. I always like. I thought the deal with Andromeda was it was like a huge technical mess. I thought that was the big problem with it. Good combat, bad writing, and boring filler not matching with the big exploring adventure the game tries to present sometimes. Had a lot of technical issues on launch right when they really needed to win people back. Yeah. I mean, look, I gotta be honest with you. Having gone back to like Knights of the Old Republic and some Mass Effect stuff, I really don't think Mass Effect, or I really don't think BioWare's writing is aging well. I wonder about those games. I kind of wonder if they're gonna fade into history over time. Andromeda's at his best when it's just fun open-ended space adventure trying to actually improve on Mass Effect 1 stuff. And it's worse when they suddenly think, oh god, we have to be like a modern BioWare game. Mass Effect 1 was some old-ass storylines to begin with. Mass Effect 1 felt like early seasons Next Generation. It felt very stiff and very stilted and awkward in a lot of places. And honestly, if you go back to Knights of the Old Republic, I kind of feel the same way about that, too. Someone played Jade Empire. I couldn't do Jade Empire. Jade Empire was... Something about Jade Empire was really rough for me. You enjoyed Mass Effect? Look, at the time, I really enjoyed Mass Effect 1, and I loved Mass Effect 2. The ending of Mass Effect 2 kind of ruined it for me. But going back now, I don't know. I don't... That's what I'm saying. I feel like they aged really bad. I feel like they are aging really bad. Like, they are in the process of aging poorly. Then the first time you get to experience and explore a new setting is really magical. Oh, yeah, I get that. I definitely get that. Yeah, there was definitely something special about the original Mass Effect. It was cool to see a whole new sci-fi. The novelty is such an important part of it. Seeing a whole new sci-fi universe open up in front of you. Like, that's cool. That's really cool. That's a good time. So, but it's harder to go back to now that Mass Effect honestly is so very played out. Andromeda could have recaptured and modernized that, but it didn't. Hey, chat, guess what? We're very suddenly and unexpectedly going to play a video game. Mega Man. Again! More Mega Man. I'm just going to be doing this in the background when we talk about stuff, though. Now, Dragon Age, I don't know a terrible lot about Dragon Age. Like, I don't know where that game ended up. I guess we're doing Dustman. Thank you for game, my pleasure. Like, I have tried to play the original Dragon Age. I end up in a really stupid place with these games originally. Like, back when they were first out, I tried to play Mass Effect on PC, and I tried to play Dragon Age on console, and only found out later that that's the opposite way you're supposed to do it. Like, those are the worst versions of those games. Yeah, it turns out there are games on this channel. Weird, right? And I just realized a surprising example of Dragon Quest Final Fantasy dichotomy. King's Quest and Space Quest. There you go. That's a good point, yeah. Love this tune. Mega Man 4 still has some solid music. Ow, that was really dumb and bad. Really like the first, Dragon Age, all the sequels really failed to capture that. Great 2 Space Quest switches up a lot, whereas King's Quest kind of sticks with what works. That's interesting. I want that one up so bad. Actually, I wonder if I could have gotten that one up with the Rush foil. Space Quest, the finest janitor this side of Jupiter. Roger's such a good character, predates tons of other sci-fi spook characters. Good old Roger Wilco. Ready to watch me fuck this up again, chat? Bet you are. No, get out there. Whoa, yeah, we got it. Why could I not do that last week? Why was I too dumb to do that last week, chat? Ow. Okay, chat, here's a question. Well, actually, hang on. Let's see more comments. Strangers fell on the really bad end of EA's executive meddling, like near instantly forcing BioWare to make 2, which was originally going to be a small side story in a main game, then crunched the staff and rushed it. Yeah, I do wonder how much of, like, BioWare's slow slide into disaster was EA's meddling, you know? I can do that without the weapon. Do this without the weapon. Oh, that's right. You need to jump just straight up over those. Oh god, those come out really fast. Dude! Shit! Wait, Alan Wake 2 is out? Really? Bet Mega Man comes out of this level smelling like hot garbage. On the Epic Store? For the goddamn shower. That wasn't so bad. I thought I was setting myself up for disaster doing this Buster only. Epic Store and GOG, huh? Mass Effect Andromeda fell in the exact same engine problems as Inquisition and Crunch, and then with Anthem, fucking nobody knew what Anthem should be, up and including after the gameplay reveal. Dude, Anthem. I had completely forgotten about Anthem until you mentioned that. What a clusterfuck, dude. Alan Wake 2 is supposed to be pretty decent from what I heard. I definitely want to play it. I love the original Alan Wake. I should get around to that at some point. Zex literally had a different team make a vertical slice for Anthem. It showed at events behind Bioware. Oh boy. I think Pharaoh Man is like this game's Quick Man. He's the one that's like the hardest trying to do Buster only. That bad management meddling, Anthem really got screwed. Ow. I really like this tune. This one's really catchy. Sorry, Alan Wake 2 is Epic only on price, stay that way. Oh right, didn't Epic finance it? Isn't Epic like the reason we have it? Alan Wake 1 has one of the best set pieces ever in games, the farm concert, right? Yeah. Everyone who plays that game knows. That scene is so fucking good. Alan Wake, like the first Alan Wake is such a fun game. It's so incredibly entertaining. So well written. Like so many, like all the characters are really entertaining. So many good lines in it. Well, I was actually gonna finally get those Kingdom Hearts ports next year from them, so I guess there's another game I can get there. There you go. Heartbreaking, the worst person you know funded good game. God, tell me about it. I mean, I do kind of appreciate that Tim Sweeney basically has no pretenses. He just has all the worst takes on everything now. It's just mask off, complete moron. Didn't Anthem get given to a less experienced team within the company? I don't actually remember the specifics. I just know, like, Anthem... Like, they kept demanding different things of Anthem. Like, that was the big takeaway of, from the story for me. Is, like, every time the executives saw what Anthem was, they would demand they do something different. And, like, this was coming from a place where the developers themselves didn't have a really great grip on what they wanted Anthem to be. So that, like a lack of clear direction plus all the meddling that was going on was a recipe for absolute disaster. Ow, that was really... Oh my god, okay. It's kind of obnoxious. Ah! Go away, you fuck! Okay, if you would just stay down in those corners, this would be a lot easier. Ow, fuck. Fuck! I hate the Charge Buster, man. I gotta be honest, I fucking hate the Charge Buster. Hate that everything is balanced around it. I don't think any of the Mega Man games like 4 and on will ever be my favorites because of the Charge Buster. The only Mega Man game that has a charge weapon that I really like is Mega Man 5 on the Game Boy. And that's specifically because that game is so unique in other respects. That game is crazy. I have vegan pizza and meat. Things are pretty good. That does sound pretty good, dude. That sounds great. Skulls Man! It's not Mega Man 3. God, that game is so bad. I'm curious how you feel on X's charge shots. Well, you know, when we get there, we'll talk about it. Because honestly, I don't remember... Am I a giant hypocrite, chat? Honestly, I don't remember them bothering me that much. Wow. That was generous. It's a boner man. He's dead now. Skullman is a weird choice, isn't it? Aren't there some kind of connection between skulls and shields? Like, I don't know, some kind of, like, death ward or something? This, I think, X is paced so wildly different. I was curious if a mechanic you just like in Classic became something you liked more in X. You know what? Alright, hang on, chat. Let me fight Skullman, and then we're gonna do a thing. Holy shit! All the one-ups. Yes, I know there's more shit up there. I don't care. Countdown to Otis forgetting what he was going to mention. No, don't worry. I won't forget this. Oh. Fuck off. Ah. Almost murdered your little friend, your monster. You can't hurt Flip Top. Flip Top is immortal. Okay, here's a question for you. Flip Top for MBC4. Here's a question, chat. Which RPG, which old school RPG do you think has aged the best? In terms of story, in terms of gameplay, doesn't matter. Which RPG do you think has aged the best? I like how Power Hour is suddenly becoming Mega Man analysis night between music and gameplay choices. We're in a dense period of Mega Mandom, you know? With 4 out and 5. Actually, I think we've already played 5, haven't we? So yeah, there's a lot of talk of 4 right now. And also 5. I forget when 6 is gonna show up, but that's gonna be a fucking trip. How old we talking? Like, at least like 20 years, ideally. You can't. Skullman actually used to be human. It had to have his consciousness uploaded to a robot body due to a severe case of bonitis. Desperate attempt to hang on to some shred of his humanity chose to be themed after skulls. Look how green I am. Q. Oh shit, that's hard to avoid. Oh no, he's got the skulls now, chat. That's it? Wait, I'm sorry, that's fucking it? You don't like fucking move around or anything? What the hell, bro? Oh god, don't skull me. Ow. God, don't touch these guys. Alright, well that was that. Grandia, Chrono Trigger, Super Mario RPG, Final Fantasy V, Mario RPG is getting a remake. Chrono Trigger, Phantasy Star 4. Phantasy Star Online has aged surprisingly well. Feels too large for me to consider it all. It's hard to argue with Chrono Trigger, Final Fantasy V. I would say probably Chrono Trigger. I would definitely go with Chrono Trigger. Alright, hold please. That's all of the Mega Man 4 for the moment. Stupid thing. The stupid thing. Wow, why did you post a character not? I want to see a thing, chat. I want to see a thing. Now I'm getting ahead of myself here. I know, I know this is impropriety of the highest degree, but you made me think. Do I mind the charge buster in this one? Tend to be someone really accepting of age games mechanics. Chrono Trigger is one of those games I recommend to peeps, even if they aren't really used to older video game systems. Yeah, I remember there was a night where we talked about like if somebody wanted to get into like, was it JRPG specifically? What would you put them on? And I feel like one of the stronger consensuses was Chrono Trigger. Use Storm Eagle stage first so we can hear the yeah, sure. We can do that. It's gonna be hard without the... You know, I don't think I've ever tried to do it without the dash. I think I've only ever tried to do this shit with the dash. So sure, let's try it. New Blizzard... No. I'm gonna try it without the dash. I don't think I have ever played this game without getting the dash first. So this will be enlightening. Actually, that's an interesting question. Can you beat Storm Eagle without the dash? Because don't you need it to stay on the platform? Nothing like sounds the Mega Man X highway theme. Honestly, like, you say there's nothing like it. I just hear UN Squadron. Doable but noticeably harder? Let's find out. End Eve alert! Oh, it told me to put ketchup on the grocery list. Now I can't read it. That's terrible. That's not hot. Don't encourage that. Good. Bye, car guy. See you next fall. Oh god, I love that. The way you can just blow those cars to bits. Ow! There's a funny trick with those I forgot to do. Oh shit, these stages are long. I mean, this is just the intro. Goodbye. Leaving now. All right, I guess not. Look, if the first car guy didn't work, car guys 2 and 3 aren't gonna fare any better, okay? My guys think, my other think guys Tristan camo's hot. I just don't see it. Ow. He's trying. I got him. Fuck car guy, that son of a fuck owes me money. It's Vile! He's the best villain ever, and everyone loves him. Yada 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 yada. He's also dumb enough to stand still while hearing a Buster charge up. Super not Boba Fett. It's true, he is a better villain than Boba Fett. I guess I suck. It's true, X. You suck. Go home and stop sucking, and then maybe you can play with the big boys. Okay, bye. I'm gonna go lightsaber some dudes. Boba Fett only managed to get eaten by a giant worm. He sucks. Alright. Alright, let's see how this goes. It's been a long time since I've seen some of the unmodified stages. Like, I don't remember the last time I saw the normal Flame Mammoth stage. I don't remember the last time I saw the normal Spark Mandrill stage. Ah! Well. Maybe more popular is Boba Fett? Oh, definitely. That's what I wanted to do. Great start to your dashless run? Yeah, tell me about it. Welcome to Airport 1001. Mr. T play a Star Wars bounty hunter, would he be Boba T? Sure. Sure, I'll give you that one. Eh. Hey. Boom! I love that. That's such a neat little effect. What was that? Actually, I think, what? Their numbers are I read it as Airport UE. Fuck, I love this song. This game has some great music. I mean, in a series known for its great music, this one has particularly great music. I can make that. Well, this is still better than going through security, so I'll accept it. We need to blow up these Da tanks. Give me a sec here, chat. God. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. You're not the dude of the Da. The Dragon Age tanks. Okay, this is driving me insane. There we go. I wonder if his damage was resetting every time I went up. Man, X is so well animated. This is such a good looking game. Fuck off. Need all these. So are you more okay with the charge shot in this? Yes, I am. I think the enemies are scaled better for it, honestly. Like, I think the problem I run into in Mega Man 4 is that your normal shots feel kind of useless. Because everything, even like the bubble bats, take a whole bunch of shots. But not in this game. Like, there are still enemies you can one or two shot with regular bullets. And because of that, the charge shot feels more powerful in this because it one-shots more things. And as long as you have that buffer there, it doesn't feel so bad when you do actually have to pound a bunch of shots into a particular enemy. So yeah, I actually like the charge shot in this one. I'm okay with this one. It feels better balanced for it. onto pounding shots. I mean, you knew we had to get there eventually, right? Pace also makes it feel more like a strategic option versus the thing you just should be doing constantly. Yeah, definitely. Pew! Oh, Christ. Okay, I think I'm gonna be in a really bad spot if I don't stay like right in the middle of this. Ow! Fucking, I forgot about his... Oh, God. Oh, God, that one sucks a lot. Oh, no burb. Ow, fuckhead. There we go. No, I hate this one. Well, I guess I'm lucky it doesn't do damage to me. Stop doing that. Fuck. Ah! There we go. Yeah, that wasn't bad at all without the dash. I thought it was gonna be a lot harder. Oh God, we're not landing, we're crashing! X looks so angry. Oddly enough, the wind shot works great on Flame Mammoth, not the ice. Oh yeah, I remember that. Ice is her, Spark Mandrill, that's right. X celebrating plummeting the earth. All right, we're gonna do one more stage just because I'm not going to do this when we do a full playthrough of this. I'm gonna do Flame Mammoth. Because I don't think I've ever played this stage without doing Chill Penguin first. Also, Mega Man reminds me of the Pluto anime supposed to be out on Netflix now. Is it? Oh God, the poor half-completed robots. No, I'm sorry. Oh God, I'm dead. Oh God, you're not dead. Oh, it just doesn't... Huh. It's lava, but it doesn't kill you instantly. Is this truly a Mega Man game? How can this be? Crashing is just overly enthusiastic landing. Dr. Light improved his design. Oh, okay. Yeah, nobody, like, I don't think anybody would have seen this without Chill Penguin. As long as you know about the dash. Like, who the hell wants to play this game without the dash? Right? So there's, like, no way I'm getting... Oh, let's see. How far under is it? Nah, I'm not getting that. It is, you know, it's slow, but not unpleasantly slow. It feels like a normal Mega Man game without the dash, which, yeah, I know, like, a huge part of the appeal is the dash, being able to, like, zoom around in a Mega Man game. But really, it's, like, in the grand scheme of things, it's not that bad at all. I love the way these guys fucking laugh at you when they hit you. They're like, this fucking idiot. Mr. Super Robot over here got hit with a goddamn pickaxe. If you do launch Octopus, it alters Spark Man. No, I think it was Storm Eagle that does Spark Mandrills, because I think the Storm Eagle plane crashes into Spark Mandrill stage. It's Chill Penguin puts out the fires in Flame Mammoth. Storm Eagle smashes up Spark Mandrill's stage. And then there's one other interaction that's escaping me right now. Squish. Yeah, the plane, yeah. Half man, half spark, half man, half drill. Ow. I love the stage interactions like this. It's really cool, yeah. I wish they had kept doing this. Ow. Mega Man X word karmically deserves a cycle of destruction to constantly create sentient disposable labor forces. Alright. Oh, I can just top button, can't I? You can just L and R through your powers in this, right? You sure can. God, that's nice. I forgot this fight takes place on a conveyor belt. Oh, buddy. Get the hell away from me? Or something? Goodbye. This is the Elephant Man? Yeah, Elephant Man. As intense as the stage music is in this game as me or the boss theme a bit less so. Yeah, the boss theme isn't great, honestly. I got Fire Wave. Let me check Spark Mandrill stage real quick. Make sure that I wasn't just making shit up about Storm Eagle crashing into it. Yarr! What's real nice is modern games, 11 fan games, letting you pick weapons with the right side. Yeah, yeah. You can actually see it's actually got like the bits of the plane here. This is your favorite Mega Man X song? This one is really good, yeah. Did I just die? Alright, we'll do this stage and then we'll move on. Yeah, bro, just one more stage. Just one more stage, bro. Like an arrow for now. We'll have beaten the game. Oh, wow. I don't know how the hell I avoided that. Oh, it's a bubble thingy. Oh, yeah, I think because we did Storm Eagle first, this guy has no power. So yeah, his lightning thing doesn't work. Oh god, move. Move, dipshit. This is such a cool boss. Never mind the same thing as far as little changes. I love is Sonic Superstars in the background. You sometimes see their characters you can pick running around platforming. That's cute. Get dark. Dark and spoopy. Ow. Ow, stupid turtle. There is. Oh, and I can't get back because I'm on the dash. This game does have some neat enemy designs too. Mortar turtles notwithstanding. Oh, God, hi. There we go. Can't hit his head. Oh, there we go. Just complain about it, it'll work. That's the way everything works. Mortar turtles are pretty managed. Oh, yeah, the tornado does a ton of damage to it, doesn't it? I don't know that I've ever fought this guy normally. Because you always have ice to fight this guy. And holy shit, can you chump this guy with ice? Like, he doesn't get to do anything. Doing anything in this game without dash is rough. Ow, fuck. Shot the wrong fucking way. Oh, fuck. God damn it, dude. Oh, wow, you can actually knock him back with that? Wow, okay. Called boss weapons because you get them from bosses, not because that's the only place you use them. We got Oz, one of the librarians from my... If only I had a tank full of energy. I know, right? Wouldn't that be helpful? Wouldn't that be really cool? Oh! Fuck. Okay. Oh my god. He's so tall. He's so tall. Usually pick Launch Octopus as your first boss? Isn't he kind of hard? I always thought Launch Octopus was one of the harder ones. I never fought him until like much later. Oh, hello. Wait, is that a counter? Does it actually work? Boomer Quanger was the hardest for you? It's always the fastest one. Whatever the fastest one was, always seems to be the hard one. Yes, it's a counter! Oh my god, I didn't know that. Oh, but he fucking punches the wall. Alright, fine. Jesus. Lol, I didn't need it anyway. Oh, that's funny. You saw I just picked Sting Chameleon because I wanted the armor. Mine was... Alright, let me think about this. What did I do? I always did Penguin first. Everybody did Penguin first. I think I did... Let me think about this. I think I did Penguin and then Eagle. I think I did Penguin, Eagle, Mammoth, Mandrill to get the stage associations out of the way. And then I did Armadillo, Octopus, Boomer, and then this guy, I think. Egofar, thank you so much for subscribing for 35 months, dude. Wow, one short for 3 years. That's crazy. Yeah, I think that's the order I did. I think. Because, okay, hang on. Dash is in Penguin. Is Armadillo the helmet? This dude is armor. Isn't the boomerang necessary to get a lot of the power-ups? No. I think there's only one that you absolutely have to have it for. Armadillo gives you the plague. I remember I had to go back to Filet Mammoth stage for the Buster. Oh, helmets and... Oh, then that's why I did that. If the helmet's in Storm Eagle, that's what I did. I get the boots in Penguin, I get the helmet in Storm Eagle, I get the Buster in Mammoth. What's here? No, there's something in Armadillo's stage. What is it? Mandrill has the... No! No, Armadillo has the Hadouken. That's right. That's right. All right. So Penguin has the boots. Eagle has the helmet. Mammoth has the Buster. This guy has the armor. The charge boost. With a charge boost? What the fuck? What the fuck is that? This is killing me. I can't, like, I don't remember any of this shit. Oh my god, and it's gonna be so long until we actually play this game too. Chargeable boss weapons? I thought that was... No, something's... Fuck, dude. Hang on, I gotta look this up. This is killing me. Where the fuck are these? Alright, boots are in Penguin, helmets in Eagle. Armors and Chameleon, Busters and Mammoth, Hadoukens and Armadillo. Y'all just fucking with me now. This is the first Mega Man where the bosses were all animals, except for yes, yeah. They didn't really do animal theme. Like X was animal theme bosses with like rock and roll names later. The original series and the Game Boy series had just well, it had Man, and then Mega Man 5 was the odd one out there where there were planets. Kuwanger is a stag beetle or something according to the internet. I could believe that. I could believe that. Yeah, is a deadlift, so yeah, that makes sense. He hooks you in like. New question: what do you think is your most unusual Mega Man routing choice across all games? Uranus Man? Yeah, he's a thing. He exists. I used to have a weird order in Mega Man 2 when I first picked up that game. It was like, what the fuck was it? It was like Flash, Metal, Wood, Air, Crash, Bubble, Heat, Quick, or something like that. Mega Man 3, I used to start... Did I always start with Magnet Man? Oh yeah, Mega Man 3, I always start with Magnet Man. I would do Magnet Man, Hard Man, Top Man, Shadow Man, and then Snake Man, Gemini, and Needle. Oh, I'm forgetting Sparkman. Sparkman was after Shadow. So I started with Flash. All older kids starting there first time I saw the game. Never questioned it. You ever played that Mega Man RPG on the PS2? Was that one any decent? Oh, Mega Man Legends? Dude, people swear by Mega Man Legends. Snake's weaknesses are negligible as a viable starter boss. Yeah, no, I think the correct order is Snake, Gemini, Needle, and then Magnet, Hard, Top, Shadow, Spark, I think. What's Flame Mammoth's height and weight? 10 feet tall, 700 pounds. In the habit of starting 9 with Plug Man, which is not the path of least resistance, but his weapon's so good. God damn. Thick. Wasn't Legends, there was something like Command? I'm not familiar with that one, Freegalit. I don't know. Alright, I gotta... Hang on. If I sit here any longer, we're just gonna play... Fuck, there's a little fly in here. He's really annoying. I need to do this other request that we've got at the moment. Otherwise, we're never getting off these pages. Motherfucker, I will end you. Never played it, but Command Mission. Never played it, but I remember a friend talking about it. Been assaulted by so many tiny flies today. Normally we're pretty good, but we've had a spate of like the kind of like thick, not like full-size black flies, not tiny gnats, but the ones that are kind of in between. We have an inordinate number of those. All right, I'm gonna make this as easy as possible. I'm gonna make my opponents as dumb as fuck. Just channel your, yeah, you're interesting chameleon, use your tongue. Blanca time, baby. Should I play as Blanca? We'll play as Blanca. It's Blanca time.
Round 1, fight!
Oh, God.
Fire!
Ow. Ow.
Go to fire!
Ow. Wait, how'd that work? Just tried the batch of tuna salad I made earlier today. Turned out well. Nice, nice. My younger daughter has gotten really into tuna salad sandwiches, tuna and cucumber, and there's always leftovers. So I had that for lunch today, and it was so good. Ow. Ow. Always partially E-Honda yourself. Wasps have decided to hang around our front door too. I have to easily spray. Can't even see that they've got the nest. Oh, that is obnoxious. Tuna, red onion, sweet relish, garlic, salt, pepper, and my signature Worcestershire. Worcestershire. It's one step away from tuna melts. It might blow her mind. Ooh, it might. That actually sounds like something she would really like, Dread. Woof, woof, woof. I can't remember the last time I had a good melt. I don't make them at home. And I never really think to get them when I go out.
Round 2, fight!
I love playing as Dulcimer Zangief in OG Street Fighter 2. God damn, that does a lot of damage. That's just cruel. Double perfected poor brain dead Chun-Li. That's just rude. Dulcimer is apparently really hard to play, but he hits like an angry truck in Street Fighter 6. Yeah, I've heard. Got her ass as a lone goat. Yeah, this is probably not gonna work out as well. Arino shows Dulcimer's main in the Street Fighter series is very much not a Dulcimer player. Wait, does Zangief have anything he can do against Electrify? Because the normal counter to it is projectile, right? He has one attack and go through it. He can die, he can block it and then sweep. Lego! Oh god, he's squeezing my boobs. Wait, do lights go through it? I'm curious about this now. Squeeze that titty. Buddy! Buddy, it's not that complicated. I think they do, actually. That's the aforementioned sweep. Okay, so he doesn't even need to block it. He can just go under it. Okay. Ever watched Street Fighter 2, the animated movie? I think I did. Long time ago. USA! Kenneth.
Round 1, fight!
Ow! Who could have possibly foreseen that? There was a Fatal Fury one, and the Fatal Fury one's really good. Fatal Fury one's pretty wild, though, in terms of storyline. Oh my god, I accidentally did something cool. I'm, sorry, Chad. I didn't mean it. Funny that Blanca's top tier again with Street Fighter 6. Show you smack. Mascot Blanca's pretty awesome. Ow! 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 I know how I did that rolling attack. Oh, that doesn't fit up there. No, stop it! Stop it! Oh god! I don't think I've ever seen Blanca do that before. No, I didn't mean to fucking do that. Okay. Oh, I'm so embarrassed. Muse Street Fighter 6 World Tour is just fuck it. This is the final fight city. That's cool. I think it's cool that they're still that they brought that back.
Round 1, fight!
I know, terrible, embarrassing. I bring dishonor to my I don't know, Amazon forest beast people. I don't know Blanca's story. Let's go.
Round 2.
Blanca, the next form of human evolution, clearly. Everybody thought it was gonna be crabs, but no, it's electric eels. Ow. Dishonor on you, dishonor in your house, dishonor on your cow. It's always crabs, always. Honda doesn't even look that toe up after you beat his ass. Oh shit. It's time for the main character, the main event.
Round 1, fight!
I don't know, maybe they picked Guile as the main character because his song's so good. Blanca's so happy. I think this theme would go with anything. I think you're right, honestly. Ow.
Sonic boom!
Sonic what? Guy looks jacked up in Street Fighter 6. He looks weird. He got old, Dread. We're all getting old. We all look weird. Sonic Boom, it's a cartoon series. Guile is roided out. Just like a mountain of meat, right? Ryu is such a baby face in this.
Round 1, fight!
Ken being a sad crypto loser is so fun. It is. I really like what they did with this story for Street Fighter 6. It's so funny.
Round 2, fight!
Slap you in your fucking face is what I'm gonna do. Holy shit, dude. He still couldn't take a round from me. I just looked at an image of Guile Street Fighter 6 and holy shit, you're not kidding. He looks roided out of his goddamn mind. It's commentary. Commentary on the modern military industrial toxic masculinity complex. Yes. Yes.
Round 1, fight!
My fight money. God damn it. Look up Kenny, looks like he sleeps in his clothes on a couch. Yeah. Hobo Ken. No, I really like what they did with the character designs of Street Fighter 6. It was time. Honestly, it was past time to move on and do some new stuff. Street Fighter 6 gal, humans aren't supposed to be shaped like that. It's Mike Tyson. That's a lot of points. Did I get a 1-up at 500,000? No! No, jump over it. Fuck up this. I wonder if I could just stand on electrocute it. Okay, so if you get the electricity in the right spot, it's definitely the way to go. Where's the guy who screams about his car?
Round 1, fight!
Oh, the car guy's in Final Fight? That's really funny. My cabbages! Oh, fuck. Sorry. Oh, fuck you. It's a Final Fight where he belongs. Oh, no extra life.
Round 2, fight!
Wow, you got out of that really fast. I shouldn't be surprised. Setting them on difficulty 0 just seems to, like, disable their ability to block. Oh god, you look terrible. Hideous.
Round 1, fight!
This!
Uppercut! Tiger uppercut!
I feel like this is kind of an underappreciated song.
Tiger! Tiger uppercut!
Oh god. Oh god. Arf. I got arfed. Was that about blocking? It's called a joke. Man,
Fight! Tiger! 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 Tiger uppercut!
Hey!
Tiger uppercut!
It's great, the remix from OC Remix is also made. God, I haven't thought about OC Remix in a long, like a really long time. I actually made a CD of OC remixes when I was in college. Okay. Barely. Barely. Sagat's Moonbike is such a killer remix. Works well with the Buddha in the background, doesn't it? Yeah. Bison always have the demon eyes on the map there.
Round 1.
I'm still expecting to get destroyed here. I feel like Bison probably doesn't give a shit what you set the difficulty to. Oh god. Yeah, he doesn't give a fuck. He doesn't give the slightest fuck.
Round 2. Fight!
Okay. Oh, you broke a statue. Sorry, dude.
Round 3, fight!
Oh, hello. Ah, nope. Oh god. Okay. That's it, just keep doing it. It's fine. It's fine. Oh my god, I beat Street Fighter! Oh my god. Do Street Fighter 6, someone did the math, it's cheaper just buy the characters individually than bother the past. Congratulations! Why don't you try a real difficulty level, you numpty? You coward. Are there actual endings in this game? Doodly doodly doo. I got a lot of points though. Got a lot of... What yeah, what is it from the default? What is... It's either 3 or 4 is the default. 4 stars? Okay. Bison Psycho Power Sleep. No, it's where he catches himself on multicolored fire. 0 to 7 is a weird difficulty scale. Yeah. That it certainly is. Make a game with an easy mode. I'm gonna congratulate players for playing the correct way on easy. That is the morally correct thing to do. Can't remember, there's different endings at 7. Call it story mode now. Story mode is honestly one of the best inventions of the gaming industry. Like, quit giving people shit about how they play their video games. Let them play them the way they want. So I have to move everything around because my monitor forgot what the hell was going on. Starting easy unless the game feels too easy. I mean, I'll play stuff on normal. Because I figure normal is like the intended experience. And typically when I'm going into a game, I have some idea of what to expect in terms of difficulty. The problem for me is when there's a huge discrepancy. Is when your expectations get set one way and then, like, they go flying in the other direction. 1:26 a.m. I need to go to bed. Hope you guys have fun. Thank you, Eternal Sword, and thank you for coming out tonight. It's good to see you. Titanfall 2 easy mode is way too easy for you. It's like, you know, if I sit down to play a Dark Souls game, I know it's gonna be hard, right? I know to expect that. That's what got me about Blasphemous 2 when we played it. Is I went in expecting a hard game, and it wasn't that hard. It was okay. It flowed completely fine until the final boss, which was just super hard. Like if I had had different expectations the whole way through that game, that would have been a very different experience. But yeah, I don't like the sudden jumps in difficulty. I love how FromSoft does difficulty levels in game. It's so good. What do you mean? Oh, you mean like soloing a boss or calling in help? Yeah, yeah, that is a really clever way to do it. That is a really, really good way to do it. Anyway, I can finally turn this page, chat. We're finally free of the Nintendo Power Awards for 1992. Hooray! We're on to... Oh, hello. Hi. Funny that. Power Players Challenge. What do they got on this time? Star Fox, Battle Clash, and Super Scope say we have more awards. The awards never end. Alright, we got 2 games we can't even play here. Metroid 2 Prince of Persia F1 Race on Game Boy, and then Dr. Mario Metroid and Battletoads on NES. I think Elden Ring expanded on that by allowing Spirit Ashes to customize that experience a bit. Also, the open formatting allowed you to leave a boss and just do something else. Yeah. Been playing a bunch of rhythm games, and I kind of like how they handle difficulty on a on a song stage by stage basis. Yeah. Battle Clash is Super Scope. Yeah. Unfortunately, I can't play it. Well, I wish I had a Super Scope, but I wouldn't have any way to actually use it. So, yeah. One of these days, I'm gonna set up an emulator, to emulate the Super Scope with like the mouse or something, and we'll do all the Super Scope games at a run. We'll just do them all at once. You have to call it early at night. I'm hella tired after that. Actually have a chance to sleep in tomorrow. Night, everyone. Catch you later. Good night, Chaos. Thanks for coming out. 45 minutes for Metroid. If you do it, you'll see the best ending in the game. I mean, you would really have to have that routed out first. It's funny. 45 minutes for Metroid 1, 2.5 hours for Metroid 2. That's pretty stark when you put it like that. Absolutely want to see Super Scope Fake Night. Yeah, me too. I've always wanted to play Battle Clash. It's frustrating to me because I had a Super Scope when I was a kid. I got a Super Scope when they came out, but the only game I ever had for it was Super Scope 6. Honestly, the Super Scope as a peripheral sucked. It was honestly really like a really shitty peripheral. Yeah, because it was. Okay, so consider your average light gun, right? It's a gun. You point it at things and you shoot, right? Simple, easy. The Super Scope was a goddamn bazooka. So, like, you had to rest it on your shoulder. Like, it had a shoulder rest. And then the way it worked is... God, I'm trying to remember how I even did it. I think... I don't remember. It had a handle near the front of the barrel that you had to hold. And then with your other hand, you had to rest the other hand on the top of the scope because that's where the fire button was. That's where all the main buttons were. It was so stupid. The front handle had a trigger, but it wasn't used for anything. The main fire button was on the top of the barrel. And there was like a main fire button, a secondary fire button, and then like the start and select buttons up there. And then of course you had to aim down that scope because you can't hip fire a bazooka, you know? And then you know, the old zapper, other light guns basically just work. You know, you just point them at the TV and you click the button, does the thing, right? You had to calibrate the Super Scope, and I swear to God, I could never get this thing calibrated correctly. I could never actually get it to shoot where it was supposed to shoot. It was such a shitty peripheral, dude. It was so garbage. And because of that, I never got any other Super Scope games, and I left my Super Scope in the closet with the batteries in it, and the batteries melted and killed it. So, womp womp. Gonna be more sucky peripheral than that weird octagon thing Sega made. That's true. That's true. That weird motion control thing where you basically stood inside an octagon on the floor and stuck your arms out at different angles. Wasn't this supposed to be like a fighting game controller? Wasn't the concept was that it let you control fighting games with your body? Hang on, I'm gonna look this up. Yeah, the Sega Activator. That's what it was called. Oh my God. Yep, this is it. This fucking thing. Yeah, the idea was it was an octagon laid out at your feet, and you would stand in the middle of it, and it would project infrared beams up, and you basically like pass your limbs like out the sides of the octagon to control your character. While it will function with any Mega Drive title, a small number of games are partially designed for the activator and so specifically label themselves as activated. Best of the Best Championship Karate, Eternal Champions, Greatest Heavyweights, and Streets of Rage 3. In addition, Sega of America promoted support for Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter 2 Special Champion Edition, and Streets of Rage 2. My God. What a garbage idea this was. Connect but stupid, or stupider, yeah. Forget who it was going through shitty peripherals. I've seen in some YouTube video, I'm sure. Love to see somebody play. You know, it's funny you mentioned Phantasy Star. I feel like I feel like an RPG would probably be the best way to use that thing. Because obviously, like, you're gonna exhaust yourself and not have the correct reaction time for something that actually requires reflexes. But something that doesn't require that, like, you know, stick your hand out forward to move forward. You know, stick your hand out to the left to move left. I think that could work pretty well. We're not, I don't think we're there yet, but there's a feature in Nintendo Power eventually. Maybe this coming January. That's usually when they do their specialist features. That has a big thing on peripherals, including peripherals that never made it to America. And they have a really cool one. It's a Super NES RPG controller that's designed to be used with one hand. So that, you know, because it's an RPG, there's no real twitch reflexes or anything to it. So it's like this, it's almost like a little orb. And then the face buttons, actually all A, B, X, Y, L, R are all on the front of it. And you control them with your main fingers. And then on top is like a rotating panel that has the D-pad and start and select. And you basically, you rotate that panel into the most comfortable position for your thumb. And then you move around with your thumb and you press the face buttons on the front of the thing. Yeah, that always seemed neat. I always kind of wanted to get one. I never think about it when I'm in Japan, though. And I guess I've never seen one in any used game shop. Or otherwise, it would have clicked in my brain and I would have bought it. ASCII one-hand controller for PS1 was really comfy. Laying down the octagon and rolling around to guide Chaz through the dungeons. Oh, man. Oh, hey, it's classified information. What secrets do you hold from us tonight? RPM Racing, easy money, some secret shit in Star Fox, places to pick up twin blasters, and then the secret warp. Oh, this is breaking down to how to actually get to the black hole. You still have an ASCII grip? It's been long imitated since, but the Virtual Boy's controller was a revelation when it came out. Yeah, the Virtual Boy's controller, I guess in a way, we kind of, like, modern controllers actually owe a bit to the old Virtual Boy controller, right? Because the Virtual Boy controller was basically two complete controllers, right? D-pad on both sides, face buttons on both sides, and you could kind of move your hands around however the game needed it. Like you could use both D-pads if you needed to. I don't think I've actually saw Virtual Boy in person. Not a roguelike and I have both played Virtual Boy display units in Japan. Last time or the time before I was in Japan. Oh god, you own one? Holy shit, dude. Yeah, we went to a used game store and they actually had a Virtual Boy set up in the back. And we took turns. It's neat. Like, it's honestly pretty neat, but Yeah, the red color grading to it is just murder on your eyes. It's an interesting concept, but the implementation of it is a disaster. Oh, you have a Japanese one. Cool. Only have 2 games for it. Also own one, a used rental unit from Blockbuster with dead mixes. I wonder how much it would cost to get a Virtual Boy right now. I'm not going to. There's absolutely no chance that I actually would. But I'm just curious. Are they still floating around? $900 in box. Okay, yeah, they're pretty expensive. Loose ones are like $300. Wow. Funny that. Landlord confirmed the Psycho Shithead roommate is out by the 1st. Nice, very nice. Worked at Blockbuster when we had that big red Pokemon Stadium thingy. I miss working at a video store. It was fun. That's a time long past, isn't it? Anyway, I saw a request go by for Super Buster Bros. Oh, I remember this. Yeah, let's play some Buster Bros. Buster Bros. I have a joke here, but I can't figure out how to make it not creepy. Good luck, buddy. Better jokes than that have died the same way. Never know what those are for. Alright, hold up, Mystic Quest. Tonight is just oops all Capcom, isn't it? I think we usually do tour mode. Let's do panic mode. Oh, that's a time freeze. Okay. Ow. I did, Eva. We did actually. Oh, God. We did actually turn the page. If you can believe it. Hard to imagine, I know, but we did it. Holy shit. Okay. Ah! I have played this recently, yeah. This is, I think, the 3rd time we played this. It's requested fairly often. Yeah, you request this every time you see it. It's a neat game. Like, I never played this as a kid. It's actually pretty interesting. Hey, I got the Niagara Falls background. This game's box art is atrocious. Well, don't keep us in suspense. Link us. Link our asses up. I really threaded the needle on that guy, didn't I? You just played the arcade version a lot. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's pretty fun. made it to some kind of ruins. That was pretty cool. That other time stop. Fuck! As we go on, the time freeze basically becomes non-existent. Not that it's ever much. Awfully nice of them to give you lives for panic mode, so it's not just like one hit and it's over. I will not pivot to being Pro's Super Buster Bros streamer. Buster Bros speedrunner. See how fast we can get through tour mode. I thought it was called Pang. Maybe it was called Pang in the original Japanese? Perhaps? Didn't even get... Gave me so much space in your brain for a long time. It's fun. It's a neat game. The options. Oh, the options are just a sound test mode. That's funny. It is... Okay, cool. It is. US version got renamed. That tracks. Definitely. Happened a lot. Oh god, yeah, this is one of those full rebrands, wasn't it? That is terrible goddamn box art. Just depressing. Sad I can't request Pang, the video game Astro Dust played on. Alright, what's on the next page of this? If for some reason you need more Star Wars, here's some more Star Wars. Space Football 1-on-1. Bomberman 2 on NES and fucking Kid Clown. Yo boy, Kid Clown. That box is almost as bad as the Mega Man US box. Oh my god, that Buster Bros collection is hideous. That is fucking beyond hideous. Good lord. It was Pumping World in Japan, Pang in Europe, and Buster Bros in US. Fuck you, Dread. Oh, yikes. That is awful. The sound test in Star Wars actually continues. That's funny. You can actually get the lightsaber in stages before you're normally supposed to have it. Didn't even have to get your hands dirty. Sure is PS1 game box art. All right, well, shit. Let's wrap things up with some Kid Clown, shall we? In Nightmare World. Why put off the inevitable, really? You get shower. Good night, everyone. Good night, Manic. Have a good one. Who knows? It might be decent. Nah, dude. We played this a couple times. It's ass. It is ass on toast. Kid Icarus, no. Kid Cool, no. Kid Nicky, no. Kid Clown, here we go. Lucky us. Lucky. Kid Clown, ass on toast. This is still toast. Is there another Kid Clown game? Kid Clown and Crazy Chase? Who cares? It's a rainy night in Kansas. Yes, all these clowns are from Kansas. Clownsus. Kid Clown and ass on toes. What did I do? What did you do, Dread? What did you fucking do? What have you done to us? Don't worry, this guy's extremely trustworthy. Spoiler alert, he kidnaps our entire family. Alright, here we go. Let's get us a fucking strawberry and eat some balloons at dudes. There we go. Just wander around with this thing shoved in my fucking mouth. Oh, having a balloon out makes you slow fall. That's kind of neat. This is not the game you were expecting. I'm sorry, were you expecting something good tonight? Because that's not how we do around here. That's not the plan. You still in Kansas? I mean, no one's ever actually been to Kansas, so it's not like anyone could say one way or the other. Credit V for Vendetta for teaching me how to make that egg toast. Holy shit, kid. Oh god! It's a hedgehog and he's going fast! Why are the fruit labeled chips? I don't know! I don't know why anything is the way it is. Also, the sound design on this boss is an atrocity. Thank God it's over. Oh God, that's right. Okay. Yay, I actually got something. We're out of chances. There's absolutely no damn way this is a Super Nintendo game. It isn't. This is NES. This is very much an NES game. The trail nightmare led to us where I don't give a shit what this is. Oh, but I can't skip it. I must give a shit. Wow, the magician's cruel laughter be heard beyond the gate. Better stick your whole ass in there, kid. A clown's gotta do what a clown's gotta do, said Kid, and he plunged into the gate. You're in my world now, Kid Clown. Ha ha ha. Oh god, that's right. That was the prologue. Oh god. Well, at least my earbuds just died, so I don't have to listen to this horse shit anymore. Now it's only you that suffers, chat. Ow. Question mark. What does it do? Nothing. Great, thanks. Thanks for fucking nothing. Are we going down? We're now in Evil, Kansas. Apparently this is a port of a Disney game? What the hell Disney game would this be? What kind of fucking sense does that make? It was originally Mickey Mouse 3 Yume Fusen? Wait. Yeah, well, why didn't they keep Mickey? I guess they didn't have, I guess Disney didn't license it for the US. For the US? I guess it was too crap. Though like, if we're being real here, I would much rather play this than like fucking Mickey Mousecapade. Clown and Mickey Mouse's blade skin. I was a kid with a decent series that they didn't like rock, paper, scissors so much. I don't think I've ever played an Alex Kidd game, have I? Oh, on this channel. chameleons are kind of neat. Oh, you fuck. I have so many chips and I don't want them. Is that what localizers putting clowns in their games? I guess it's an easy sub for anything. Oh, that reversed my controls. How nice. Burb! Oh god, oh Jesus. Not actually very easy to deal with. You make it really hard to hit you, bro. He looks like he has human hands. His talons are not very claw-like. Alright, I'm not doing this 18 fucking times. Hang on, I want to see something. I want to see the original Mickey ass version. Clowned on bird. Hold, please. Mickey? Mickey Mouse, Yume Fusen, that's it. Still a Chemco joint. Mickey, this is Pluto. Give him them fucking balloons. No, no, Pluto, get your own balloon. Stream copyright struck from existence. Seriously, Pluto, fuck off. Mickey looks really concerned about this whole balloon situation. It's the exact same fucking game. Okay, they changed some of the colors. The bugs. Okay. Monkeys instead of bugs? Crocodile instead of giant clam. Mickey Mouse in It's Still Ass. Watch Kid Mickey murder Sonic the Hedgehog. My God. Too many iframes. Hey. I just realized this game is Yume Mickey. Very good, we're done. Hedgehog's. Oh God, Minnie is dying. Is she bleeding from the fucking eyes? Mickey, Minnie is dying. It's all because you were fucking around with her balloons. Is this long? Minnie isn't dying. Look, who's the localizer here? Me or you? I know a heartfelt death scene when I see one, okay? Minnie has a bowl and you're laughing. Oh, that's right. There's something going on. Like, you can actually bounce off your own balloons and, like, yeah, and, like, high jump? Haven't really futzed around with that, but that's the thing you can do. Chameleons are so creepy as fuck. Dama, thank you so much for the raid. How's it going tonight? We are playing something I wasn't expecting to play. What's up, Oak Vanilla Milk? How you doing? Get raided. Thank you, Alexica Graphic. So we are currently playing an NES Mickey Mouse game that was only released in Japan, because before this I was playing a strikingly similar platformer that was released in the United States called Kid Clown in Nightmare Town or whatever. And apparently it was a reskin port of this game, which didn't get released in America for some reason. Possibly because it sucks ass. Oh, it's a buzzard in this one. Or a vulture. Oh my god, I can't believe Mickey Mouse is fucking dead. Never mind, I win. Some fucking things. Those chips are clearly strawberries. We still have not figured out why they're called chips. We have no idea, frankly. Man, I fucking hate that fake out that they do. It's so obnoxious. Like, it's... Dude, it's hard enough to hit these to begin with. I think they really just don't want you to have this shit. Fuck it, I'm done. Done with this. Boo, he lived. I bet they didn't license the music either. Green thing looks like a durian. It's a Japanese melon. I do recognize that. Did I just get stepped on by a shoe? Mickey Mouse is the symbol of corporate greed. Oh, these are trampolines. Okay. This is gonna sound really weird, but I've actually seen hammers like this before. They have these in Kickle Cubicle, and I always thought they looked really weird there. It's starting to feel like some Japanese thing that I'm not familiar with. Oh no! What the fuck? Get up there. Oh, dude, you gotta give some kind of warning that the invincibility is gonna wear off. I wonder why Mickey's choice of weapons is balloon. There's some story relevance to balloons, but I don't know. What the fuck? This music seems like it feels like it's gonna be normal for a second, and then it just kind of goes off the rails. Mickey, get your rodent ass up there. Oh shit, fuck. Oh god, okay. That part, I don't understand that part of the soundtrack. There we go. We did it! Masterfully done. Most of the danger in this level just comes from shit falling apart. And also creepy, jumpy, melty kid. I don't know what the hell his deal is. Ow. The fuck it, I don't know part of the song. Funny enough, it's starting to seem like there's a lot of that parts of the song. Okay, hang on. I think we got Oh, okay. You can just set balloons and use them to high jump. That's actually cool. The utility aspect of the balloons is pretty neat. Holy, what the fuck? Oh god, my eyes! Why would you do that, video game? Oh, I hate it. Oh god, I ripped this thing off. I guess that means no more flashing screen. Can you see the flashing on your webcam? It was bad. It was overpowering. I just want to see what the next stage is, and then I think we'll wrap up. Just really curious. We've come this far. Button mashing is not how you do this. God, I really thought I was gonna get that last one immediately after saying that. Thank you, game. Thank you for validating me. Looks like beanstalk level? Yeah, it's a beanstalk. Find beanstalk, kill manises. You know how it be. Just another Tuesday for Michael Rodent. Alright, we're done here. And that, as they say, is... Anyway, chat. Anyway. I do believe that's going to do it for this evening. And our Power Hours festivity. But hey, not only did we turn the page once, we turned it twice, if you can believe. No, 3 times. We finished the Nestor Awards, we scooted past the Power Player contest, and then we did classified information. We have multiple pages. Can you believe it? I've closed down requests so we can see what's on the next page if you want a preview of what we're doing on Sunday. And what we're doing on Sunday is... Oh, more Star Fox. Nice. Okay. This'll be fun. We'll need to recap the epic story that's been carrying on here, but 3 times unprecedented. I know, it's been a wild-ass night. Truly. So yeah, schedule-wise, tomorrow night we're going back to the Spoops for a very, very indie spoop engagement. We're gonna be playing an old RPG Maker horror game called Mermaid Swamp. that I watched a long time ago and was very fascinated by. Hopefully you'll find it fascinating as well. But don't worry, if you're here for old Nintendo Power and console games, we'll be right back to this on Saturday. We'll read through the Star Fox comic, and then I guess we're on to the Game Boy section. I think that's the next big chunk coming up. So look forward to that, because Game Boy games are always top shelf quality, you know. No stream on Sunday, and then Monday we will round out the rest of Spooktober with Amnesia the Bunker. I am pensively looking forward to that. The Amnesia games are very good, but they're also very scary and very stressful, so we'll see how that goes. Anyway, chat, let me go find somebody to raid. Let me go find somebody up and about at the moment. Can't raid Dama, obviously. Oh, there's not much people, not many people up now, but I will send you over to Bassy. They're playing World of Horror. World of Horror I enjoy quite a bit. I need to get back to playing that myself. I just haven't had the chance lately. So that'll do for the evening. It's gonna be a real swerve from shitty Mickey game we were just playing, but I think y'all can handle it. Anyway, chat, thank you so much for coming out tonight. Thank you for joining me for yet another milestone in our grand Power Hours adventure. Someday, chat, someday we'll finish the May 1993 issue of Nintendo Power and move on to June and other issues thereafter. See all kinds of new games, well, new old games, new to us, not even all of them. Anyway, I'm rambling at this point. Thanks again for coming out. Hopefully I will see you all tomorrow night for the mysterious Mermaid Swamp. But until then, as always, y'all take care. Bye, everybody.